Hi there again. This is Rosie Saltaire reading from Aunt LuLu's book by Emily Bishop on Delsarte Culture, written in 18. I'm having a day. Okay, 1892, and I'm looking at chapter 5 on speaking on or writing on poise. And I have my models. This is a photo of my models. One is leaning a little bit forward, and you can see they're on their toes a tiny bit, and the other is leaning back on their heels. And you can see the arms are moving in a little bit of opposition to that. And so that's what this is talking about here. So she writes, Emily writes, hold some thought of unity. Take the position acquired by exercise 2, which is basically standing, the weight being upon both feet. Keep the knee, hip, and shoulder joints stationary and moving the body as one member from the, from the ankles to the crown of the head, away slowly forward, not lifting the heels until the center of gravity is directly over the balls of the feet. Then sway backward until it is over the heels. Repeat many times, making the movement more slowly each time. So I'll just pause here for a second. So this sounds like a very, easy exercise, and it is. And it should be, and part of the practice is body awareness and understanding or sensing or knowing or where you are in the line of gravity. So gravity goes from wherever it starts. I don't know where it starts, and then it goes down toward the center of the earth. And I don't know exactly what happens when it gets to the center of the earth, but there it is. And we can ride it, or we can be off gravity. And so this is kind of an exercise about that. All right. So going on here, right here. Always discontinue the exercise with the body in the position obtained by swaying forward. So that would be this one, which is a little extreme, but you get the picture. This is the normal pose or poise, the normal poise of the body. And she has that capitalized there. And that's a term in the framework of this body of knowledge that we'll get to it at some point. So here I am again. This is the normal poise of the body. Whenever that term is used herein, it will refer to this position. This poise is one of the best illustrations of conservation of energy. It is expressive of physical buoyancy. No light, springing movement can be made when the center of gravity is over the heels. If we habitually keep the center of gravity over the balls of the feet, we would at all times be ready for any movement. Also, the abdominal muscles would keep their physical tone much longer than otherwise, even if no special exercises were taken for strengthening them. All our sufferings and sins are due to lack of poise, physical, mental, or spiritual. So moving on to the next page here. I can do this. I know how. I've done it before. Here we go. Sorry about that. All right. A sensation as of falling is commonly experienced when one attempts to keep the center of gravity over the balls of the feet. Right? This is to be expected from the changes of position. The upper part of the body really does fall from 1/2 an inch to 2 inches. It falls forward in a straight line. Often in first lessons, a student ejaculates, "Oh, I could not stand this way always. I should tip over." It is so unnatural. The same person after 10 days practice will say, "I stand in the natural poise all the time now." And it, and it is the easiest position I ever had. Excuse me, I'm just imagining a little 5-year-old saying this. Okay. "I stand in the natural poise all the time now, and it is the easiest position I ever had. Besides, I feel so much lighter and younger than when the weight rested heavily on my heels." So I'm right here. I just quoted this right here. "Thus, it seems unnatural because unaccustomed soon becomes natural. Habit constitutes second nature, and this is often mistaken for first nature. In Delsarte culture, only normal types and conditions are taken as standards." And there's a quote here: "To be natural is not to yield to one's peculiarities. It is to get free from all peculiarities." So sorry about having so much trouble with that word. But the thing is what if you understand what they're saying is that we adopt postures and poses and inner attitudes, and those inner attitudes shape how we move and how what is our normal. And what partly what Delsarte is doing is kind of peeling away all of that excess stuff that we acquire, and get back to the natural you, which is kind of fun. Anyway, so this is Delsarte Culture. That was I'm still in chapter 5. That was exercise 3. The next exercise number 4 is speaking on equilibrium. All right, well, thank you, and we'll see you again. And thank you, Amy, for sending me this book so many years ago. I so appreciate it.